So this is a little road trip that we're taking today in an effort to visit the many valued partners that Free has on our Employment First initiative. A opportunity for the people that we're privileged to support to gain part-time and full-time competitive work situations in the general community.
So here we are at Avero.
The Avero Corporation, they have been friends of Free and official partners of Free for over 10 years, providing technological solutions and network stability services for well over 10 years now. And now we are partnering on a new initiative called the Full Immersion Project Achieve Work Program, where the people that we are privileged to support will obtain gainful employment opportunities here at Avero.
I think it's been a very positive experience. The staff here have been very happy to welcome them in, and at the end of the day, they've looked at it and said this is a great community outreach program, and they've all benefited from it, socially.
I know when you first started with us, you didn't really understand who we supported.
Correct.
But now you seem so very comfortable, and now after this experience, it just seems like you have part of that passion of our vision for the future. So I'm just curious to hear about that.
I mean, you're right. It is a unique. Everybody is great at something, right? And then we're all jack of all trades at a lot of other things. But with Joe and Rich and those folks, it took some time to figure out what their real positive skill is, so to speak. What they're passionate for. And once we figured that out, it kind of clicked. It was great.
I think we are continually amazed at the benefits, the mutual benefits, not just for, so I think sometimes there's a misconception that, people being asked to do like a good deed, but really it's like an ultimate win-win scenario. Mm-hmm. You're celebrating people with very unique gifts and talents, and I think consistently we have heard, no matter who the partner is, that the business benefits as much, if not more, than the individuals. And part of our larger vision for not only employment, but for skill building and just really life enhancement is to find the right match for folks. So the greater the number of opportunities we have, the greater the diversity, the greater we're able to play our big matching game of what people are interested in, what they're passionate about, and sometimes people don't know what they're passionate about until they try something. So the greater the number of partners that we have, the greater the win for everyone.
And Robert and I are here today to elicit some feedback from our partners so that we can continue to refine the services that we're so privileged to provide. How has employing the people that we're privileged to support, has it changed the company? Has it changed the culture of the corporation?
No, so it's definitely had made our employees and us realize that, it's not just the general population that, are good employees, it's everybody. And no matter if they have a disability or they don't, everyone seems to fit in really, really well with each other.
What would you say to other companies that were perhaps interested in hiring people with disabilities?
Do it. They can do a job just as well, if not better sometimes, than the general population.
There's so many studies showing that employment is actually as therapeutic, if not more so, than the right supports. And so it's such an essential part of life. It's how we define ourselves. It's how we connect to the larger world. It's how we form relationship. And isn't life ultimately about relationship? We are really excited to be introducing our latest and greatest venture here at Family Residences and Essential Enterprises.
The Sweat Free, in partnership with the Rehabilitation Institute, is an affirmative business that provides janitorial and repair services to not only the Family of Free network, but also to the general community. We could not be more pleased with the Sweat Free initiative that we have launched in partnership with the Rehabilitation Institute. So tell us how it's been so far since its launch.
It's been great. We've been speaking about it for a while, and finally we launched, and it's been great. It's good for the guys, good training, everything.
Jarek, one of the things that is so notable is the enthusiasm of the employees who comprise the Sweat Free team. I mean, their stories are just so inspirational. How have you found it on a daily basis? What's the energy like?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. Like you said, they're willing, they're motivated. I guess they just want to get out there in the real world and actually do a job and, feel like they did something meaningful at the end of the day.
It has been a pleasure to introduce you to 3 invaluable partners that have been instrumental in supporting Free's commitment to creating meaningful, integrated employment opportunities for the people we are so privileged to support. Free recognizes that individuals with disabilities persistently face higher rates of unemployment than their non-disabled fellow citizens and plans to work collaboratively with all of its stakeholders, including its valued team members, its esteemed board of directors, government partners, valued affiliates, and business community to continue to consistently work to improve the provision of its employment, work readiness, transition to work, housing, education, recovery, family, and community services to provide the best possible opportunities for success and choice for individuals receiving those services. Free's philosophy is rooted in the belief that employment and meaningful activities for working age adults plays a major role in maximizing personal choices, achieving economic self-sufficiency, and contributing to the sustainability of our communities. Thank you for supporting the Family of Free Network. Doesn't feel like it's working.
No, it's not.
No sense in having that
No,
on.
because the car's not on.
Certainly don't tape that. We're in big trouble. This is like a Laurel and Hardy show.
Hey, how are you? Hi, Chris.
This is great. Why don't we just let one more motorcycle go by so that we can...
We'll just jump on the dirt
This is
bike
great.
next.
I have a better idea. Why doesn't he just park there and rev that in? Okay. I think we're smart.
That's
Sorry. Okay. Yes, and the good thing is that Robert is in fact driving, because if it were me, we would have taken out a few people along the way.
until we were ready to drop and finally someone was
Sorry. These are all bloopers. Yeah.